Well, it's about time.
What's the problem?
These fabrics, the order should have gone out yesterday, Ridge.
Yeah, well, I've been busy, Thorne.
Well, we've all been busy.
Right, with Felicia and this asinine contract of Sally's.
Look, that's Felicia's problem. We've got a business to run here.
Oh, is that right?
Ridge, don't start with me.
You heard from Mother?
No.
Where the hell is she?
No. Oh, damn it, I knew I should have taken it with me.
What's wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? I've been ripped off. My food, my blanket, it's gone. Oh, it's my own damn stupid fault. Such a fool.
Well, it's just a couple of cans of food, and it was just an old blanket.
An old blanket? That old blanket was made out of wool, not like that one. Where am I going to find another one like it? You tell me that. Nowhere. Now what? I'm going to keep warm at night. And the food. You would have kept us fed for 2 days.
I'm sorry.
I can't be responsible for you. I have enough trouble keeping myself alive.
The officer at the police station, you remember he said something about the social services?
Oh, the police were just trying to get rid of us. With all that's going on out there in the streets, they don't have time for people like you and me. No one has time for people like us, woman. Now, you might as well get that one straight right now.
Well, what are we going to do?
What I'm going to do is what I have been doing for the last couple of years. Going from meal to meal, looking for sustenance, physical sustenance. Because without that, you die. And I am not ready to die yet.
Ruthanne, what about me? What do I do?
Here.
Thanks.
Go ahead, drink it. It's just a little tea.
I'm sorry. I know you got a lot of patients out there.
No, it's okay.
Look, something's going on with me. I don't know if I'm going crazy or what.
What is it? What's going on?
I'm hearing things.
Voices?
No, sounds. Sounds. That don't make any sense at all. And yet they frighten me. They frighten me, Taylor, like nothing I have ever known. We should have heard from Mother by now.
Ridge, the fabrics. I need you to make some decisions now.
You're not concerned at all about her, are you?
What is there to be concerned about? She went on a vacation, and you were the one who told her to go away.
I didn't tell her to leave her purse with a plane ticket in it.
That plane ticket had an open reservation. She could have bought that for spring, for next summer, for all we know.
Suppose she left her wallet, too, because she wasn't going to be needing that?
Mother has more wallets than a Gucci store. And each one of them is full of credit cards.
You know, I still don't feel right about it.
Yeah, well, you don't feel right about anything today. What the hell put you in this mood?
Don't ask.
I'm asking, Ridge.
This is what put me in this mood.
What's that?
Your sister's contract with Sally Spectra, your mother-in-law.
Come in.
Hi, is your mother around?
Hi, Felicia. No, she has meetings with buyers all day.
Do you have a minute?
Sure. Please sit down.
What do you think about all of this, Macy?
Felicia, I don't know what to say. It certainly wasn't my idea to hire you from Forster Creations.
No, it was my idea, and I take responsibility for this. I signed the contract. I knew what I was doing.
But you wouldn't have signed the contract if you had known that your father was going to offer you something similar.
That's true, but I didn't know that. In fact, I had every reason to think it would never happen. So, here I am, committed to your mother by contract, but only by contract.
Felicia, listen, I wish there was something that I could do to help you, but there just isn't.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, Macy.
When it comes to business, my mother calls her own shots. There's no persuading her.
You could at least try.
I'm doing the best I can just to cut my losses with Thorne as it is. I won't get any more involved. I just can't.
Macy, do you care about your family business?
Of course I do.
Then consider this. You're gonna have a designer who has no desire to see Spectra succeed. No desire whatsoever. A designer whose heart is with Forster Creations, not Spectra Fashions. That's who you're gonna have working for you, Macy. Is that the kind of person you want working here?
Why don't you tell me about these sounds?
They're very distinct. And yet, I can't, for the life of me, figure out what they are.
Can you imitate them? Are they human?
No. They're metallic. Almost like a wind chime. But it's more tinny. Almost like keys clinking together or something.
And you say that these sounds frighten you?
Yeah, for some reason they do.
What comes to mind when you hear these sounds?
Nothing. My mind goes blank. My mind goes black. I see nothing. And yet I feel so horrible. I feel terrified inside. I mean, I feel like something terrible is going to happen to me. Every time I feel that, like I'm going to die or something.
All right, now. Come on, have a seat. I want you to relax just for a second. Come on, sit down. And take a few deep breaths, all right? Just for me. Okay. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Good. Well, you're just having a little panic attack. However, I do think that this is precipitated by something very specific. I think I know what it is. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
It comes from your past. The sexual abuse you went through.
What are you saying?
There's something I need to tell you, and it's very important.
What?
There's no cure for sexual abuse. But there is recovery, and I have every faith in your ability to recover from this. But you see, like everyone else, you've gone through your own set of unique experiences, and you'll draw on those experiences in your daily existence. For some of us, it might be, say, the death of a parent. But for you, it's having been sexually abused. And for the rest of your life, whenever something happens to you, say it's a problem with your job, or a life crisis or a depression, you're going to have a tendency to relate it to that specific event, being sexually abused. And often it will relate to that, but at other times it won't. And that is exactly what you've got to be careful about.
Well, I hear you. I already tend to blame everything on what my dad did to me.
Well, most of it you should blame on him. And then you find yourself going on and trying to take responsibility for your life and moving on.
You don't think I'm doing that?
No. On the contrary, I think that's exactly what you're doing. What I'm trying to say is maybe you're doing it too well.
What do you mean?
Look, there is a time to look back, and there is a time to look ahead. And you are definitely trying to look ahead. You're trying to build a whole new life. You're trying to put the past behind you, but it just won't let you do that. Not yet. So everything starts crowding in on you. It starts forcing you to take note. It starts forcing you to remember.
That's what all those sounds are about, then.
As much as you want to go on with your new life, as much as you want to ignore what happened back there, you're not able to. Your subconscious won't let go.
Well, what could it be, though, Doc? I mean, what could those sounds be? Unless...
Felicia, what you are asking me to do just isn't fair.
Forcing me to work at Spectra isn't fair.
That's debatable. And the debate is between you and my mother.
I can't get through to your mother.
Neither can I.
Well, Macy, you really haven't given it your best shot.
This is a very sensitive subject for me. I am married to your brother.
Well, things are not going to get any easier with me working in this building. Okay, I got myself into this mess. And I don't want to involve you or Thorne or anyone. But Macy, what am I supposed to do? How can I possibly live with this situation? My father won't speak to me. My brother treats me like I'm a traitor. And I'm faced with 2 years of this. 2 long, horrible years. I know it was my decision, and at the time, I thought that decision was right. But now I know it wasn't. And if there's anything that you can do to help me get out of this, Macy, I am begging you, do it. If there's any way that you can help me, please help me get out of this damnable contract.
Look, I don't even want to talk about this.
Hell no, of course you don't.
Ridge, this contract has nothing to do with me.
You're the one that started this, Thorne.
Started what?
This Spectra connection when you married Macy.
Oh, I see. I see. It's my marriage to Macy that has caused our sister to sign this contract with Sally Spectra. Is that it?
Look, the fact is she wouldn't have even known about Felicia if it wasn't for this wedding.
And what do you expect me to do, Ridge? Divorce my wife?
No. Tell your mother-in-law this is not gonna happen.
Look, I don't know what to tell you to do. If only you could remember something. Anything. You still got your headache.
I'm all right.
No. You still got it, I can tell.
I'll survive.
Yeah. Sure. You'll survive. I'd like to help you. I really would. I mean, if I could hunt down your family, if you got one, I'd do that. But I don't know where to start. And neither do you. And it may take days, maybe even weeks, months. We still might not find anything.
What are you trying to tell me?
What I'm trying to tell you is, if I spend my time helping you instead of myself, I'm not gonna make it.
Then you do what you have to do.
What I have to do is go out and find food. Got none. It was stolen.
Then you go. Go. Go find the food.
What about you?
I'll be fine.
How are you going to be fine?
How?
Yes, how are you going to be fine?
I haven't thought about it. Something will come up.
No. No, something will not come up. You plan. You know what you need in life, and you go out and get it. If you want to eat, you hit those streets for food.
Where?
Anywhere. Behind restaurants, in dumpsters, in garbage cans. Oh, doesn't sound too appetizing, does it? Well, that's nothing. After you eat, you got to worry about the night. Where are you going to spend it? How are you going to spend it? Alone? On a bench? Under a tree? In a cardboard box? And if you don't have a plan, you may even wind up in a doorway, on the sidewalk, or maybe even in the gutter. So don't tell me you're gonna come up with something. You better have a plan or they're gonna find you in the morning.
You're right. I'm not ready for this.
Come on. Let's go find food. It's getting late. Let's go. I'll make sure you get through the night.
No, Ridge. You are not roping me into that.
You've got the influence there, Thorne.
With Sally? Are you kidding me?
You're married to her daughter, aren't you?
And I am not using my marriage to try and get to Sally. Forget it.
I'm sure she used it to get to Felicia.
And Felicia wanted a career, Ridge, and now Sally is offering her something that Dad wouldn't.
So what do you suggest we do here, Thorne? Just tell me.
I don't know.
Someone has to deal with this woman. I'd do it, but I'd probably strangle her in the process. It's your ticket, pal. You've got to convince her to let Felicia off the hook.
Have you come up with something?
Yeah, something, maybe.
But what is it, Jake?
Well, it's something that I've been mentioning to Margot. I've been worrying about this more and more.
What?
Maybe it didn't happen. Maybe for some weird reason I made it all up.
Being sexually abused?
Yeah.
Why in the world do you want to believe that you are making this up?
Well, I don't want to believe it.
Then why are you even suggesting it? You were abused. Good God, I know that, and I wasn't even there when it happened.
Yeah, but see, my parents don't know that. I mean, my father's denying it. My mother is starting to take his side. Doc, it's killing her. She is so torn up by this, she doesn't know which way to turn.
You're willing to say this whole thing is a lie in order to rescue your mother?
Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it?
No. No, that will never work.
I gotta go back. I've got to go back home and resolve this thing once and for all. I gotta do it.